score. Finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven at a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again. And picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
A right-handed dribble goes to Reichel. Deep three-pointer on the way. That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone. Steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And here we go. It's Saturday night. Welcome back to the Shack and our broadcast of the EDC basketball tournament on yourliveevent.com. It was right down to the wire and the girls' side of this EDC championship, with Cheyenne coming away with the victory of their first in program history. Now we turn to what is an expectation of being a game just as close, just as exciting, and then as the matchup between the Fargo North Spartans and the Fargo Davies Eagles for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament Championship. I'm Joel Morgan, Chase Miller with us on the call. Alongside that, Joey Knuckles on our camera here for this one, which should be a good matchup. Fargo North comes into this game 16-7 on the season, 17-5 in the EDC. They were the number 2 seed in the Eastern Dakota Conference Tournament, and they were able to get a win yesterday against Red River, 76-65, to move on to this championship game. Well, Fargo Davies, 21-2 overall this year, 21-1 in the EDC. They are the number 1 seed in this tournament. They got here via a win yesterday against Shanley, 65-56, to move on to this EDC championship game. You look at the 2 losses on the schedule for the Davies Eagles. One of them is against the Fargo North Spartans. They lost back on the 3rd of January, 80-75. And then they would go on to beat them in the revenge matchup, 92-82. The only other loss on the season for Davies is against Moorhead High. The Moorhead Spuds, a very tough and competitive team here this season. So they've had 2 good losses, if you want to call them that, on the schedule, does Davies. Let's take a break here on our pregame show. We'll tell you more about what to expect out of the matchup between these 2 teams when we return on yourliveevent.com.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Hi, this is Steve Dalen from Piper's Auction and Realty. We have an excellent auction featuring 425 acres of great cropland located in Cass County, North Dakota. The Nelson Family Cropland Auction will take place at the Governor's Inn, Castleton, North Dakota, starting at 3 p.m. on March 14th. This will be a live and online auction. High-quality cropland near Arthur, North Dakota rarely hits the open market. Don't miss this sale. For questions, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
We are back on YourLiveEvent.com, the EDC Boys Basketball Championship. Number 1 seed Davies, number 2 seed Fargo North. The two teams seeding-wise and record-wise most expected to be here made it onto this EDC Championship game. Let's take a look at how the boys' side went here today. The first playing game was at 2:30, a nail-biter, a barn-burner. A come-from-behind attempt for Grand Forks Central fell short as Shanley earned one of the bids onto the state tournament with a 65-61 win. And then it was a 77-74 win for Red River over Devils Lake, another barn burner of a matchup here in the boys' side of this EDC basketball tournament. As we mentioned, the girls' side, the champions getting the win was West Fargo Cheyenne, 69-56. They were able to get the win over West Fargo for their first ever EDC tournament championship. Advancing on, Red River also on the girls' side defeating Shanley. Well, Fargo Davies over Fargo North to move on for the girls' representatives. So the representatives from the girls, seeding-wise, will be Cheyenne, the 1, West Fargo, the 2, Davies, the 3 seed, Red River will be the 4 seed coming out of the girls' side of the EDC basketball tournament. Let's take one last break. We'll come back to meet your starting lineups and get you set up for the EDC Boys Championship here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
If you love Bison football like I do, you're gonna love this. The Bison credit card from First Western. People ask me all the time, how did you get that? Easy, I'm a fan.
Introducing the Bison credit card, featuring cashback rewards and no annual fee. Only available at First Western to all credit-approved Bison fans.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
And welcome back to the Shack in Fargo as we get set for the Eastern Dakota Conference Boys Basketball Tournament Championship game. Stay tuned after the contest as we'll get a chance to talk to a member of the winning team. We'll give our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Arcade Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, as well as get the announcement of EDC Senior Athlete of the Year, EDC Coach of the Year, and the Athletic Director of the Year will be announced after this game wraps up. So a lot coming your way in our post-game festivities here for this matchup. It's been a well-run tournament by the Metro Tournament Committee. Again, no surprise there. They put on a great tournament, and they will have to turn right around and do it again later on this week, as they will be hosting the Super A basketball tournament between here and the Fargo Dome. So that's something to keep in mind, as they will be a busy week for them. And then 3 spring tournaments are going to be hosted here in Fargo and West Fargo as well. So I was talking to members of this Metro Tournament Committee. It's definitely a labor of love, and they've done a great job here at the EDC tournament. And everything has been as close to on time as possible, which is a very tough feat when you're in a tournament like this. Let's turn it over now to PA for our announcement of the starting lineups.
Championship game. Between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Fargo Davies Spartans, and the home team, the Fargo Davies Eagles. First, introducing the cheerleaders for the Spartans: Brianna Jaquez, Erilyn Morse, Haley Lendaby, Nastina Holmes, Alyssa Welch, Leo Stordahl, Abby Olson, and Alexa Andiano. Davies cheerleaders: Sarah Delgado, Haley Kasperitz, McKenna Lunick, Makaya Savaggio, JC Schnitzer, Jade Utter, Mallory Denault, Paige Schlenker, and Emma Frenstead. Now for the starting lineups. At guard for the Spartans, a 6'3" junior, number 4, Jeremiah Sam. For the Eagles, a 6'2" senior, number 0, Max Mitzel. For the Spartans, a 6'5" senior, number 10, Welcome Milhoza. For Davies, a 6'1" junior, number 2, Dan York. For Fargo North, a 6'1" sophomore, number 11, Matthew Sem. For the Eagles, a 5'11" senior, number 11, Raymond Brown. For the Spartans, a 6'5" sophomore, number 14, Eric DeBoer. For the Eagles, a 6'4" junior, number 13, Jackson Beiswanger. At center for the Spartans, a 6'5" junior, number 40, Carter Zeller. For the Eagles, a 6'3" junior, number 14, Alpha Camara. Head coaches for the Spartans, Travis Hogue. For the Eagles, Bart Manson. The officials for tonight's game are registered by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and have been selected for their demonstrated ability. Tonight's officials are Ben Walden, Caden Kuhneman, and Danny Weigel.
And there you go. There's been the announcement of our starting lineups. As we get set, it is a full house here at the Shack. It got full for the Girls Championship and has remained full here for another in-town championship game. Davies in North for the number 1 seed out of the east. 18 minutes will go up on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. 4 locations, including 2 in Fargo. Check them out online at unitedsavingscu.org. Carter Zeller will take the opening tip-off for Fargo North. He'll go up against Alpha Camara. And Camara has been impressive defensively here this season in this EDC tournament, as the tip will be won back by Fargo North, and Jeremiah Sem will handle the basketball. Jeremiah Sem will come to Matthew Sem. Drive up for 2. Bucket will miss. Rebound into the hands of Dan York. York hands it off to Brown onto the corner. Camara with the ball. Looking to send this one to York. A split season series between these two teams. Ball comes away from York, has it. 10 on the shot clock, up to shoot, will miss. Rebound knocked away by Camara. Sem had the ball, gets it taken away and still loose, picked up by York. York comes back to Beiswinger. The 3 is in time to avoid the shot clock violation. The rebound is controlled by Davies. Mitzel the missed shot, and this time it is Zeller with the basketball.
That was an onslaught, Joel, for the opening minute here for Fargo Davies.
I think I need to catch my breath after everything that happened in the span of that first minute. Pass comes inside to Zeller, taken away. Camara will take it away and draws the foul. Eric DeBoer will be called for the foul. His first, team's first.
One thing that Jeremiah said in the postgame show, Joel, in their win over Red River, it was defense that got him over, and we saw North be very scrappy on that first possession here for Fargo Davies.
Ball is handled by Brown, up for 2, misses. Rebound brought down by DeBoer, and he's going to be fouled. I believe it will be Camara called for the foul. Yeah, Alpha Camara's first. 114 fouls the other. Baseline, Jeremiah Sem able to find Matthew Sem. Sem across half court. Guarded by Brown. In the lane, up for 2, will miss. Rebound controlled by the Spartans. Putback attempt is good. Mahoza will get 2, and North will open up scoring. All that action chase, and that's our first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, really good job by Welcome Mahoza staying inside. He had to play foul trouble yesterday.
And Sam trying to get up a loose ball will be knocked down, and Mitzel will be called for the foul, his first, team second.
Those are things sometimes you just got to flush a game. 24 hours ago, Welcome probably would say, yeah, it wasn't my greatest game. Got in foul trouble early, some ticky-tacky stuff, and rightfully so, they were fouls. But, hey, look, come out here. That's a really good start to start this championship game.
Sam up for 2. No, it'll be 3. And Matthew Sam opens up a 5-0 run for Fargo North. Dan York will call the play as he comes across half court. Davies, a 10-point win in the semifinals against the Shanley Deacons. Shanley qualifying for state earlier today. Here comes 3. That's off the backboard. Rebound. Matthew Sem picks up Raymond Brown's missed shot. Sem, a feed across, and it's good for 2. Eric DeBoer will hit the bucket, and 7 straight to open the game for Fargo North.
Fargo North is doing what Fargo Davies does, Joel, to a lot of people. That's an early start on offense.
Brown can't find penetration. Will come over to York. York held up by Sem. Beyond the arc to Mitzel. Mitzel for 3, and it's good! A big, big 3 for Davies here. That ends that 7-0 run to open the game. Gets him on the scoreboard.
I would like to say, Max, did you call it? But either way, it counts.
3 at the other end. In and out for Jeremiah Sem. Rebound goes to Alpha Camara. Camara 6.6 rebounds in the semifinal win against Shanley. Ball comes top of the key. Another 3 that will miss for Jackson Beiswinger. Beiswinger went off yesterday from long range. Finished the game with 13 points, but seemingly couldn't miss on 3s. Matthew Sem has the basketball. 14.5 to go here in the first half on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Feed top of the key. Here comes a 3, and that one will miss for DeBoer. Put back attempt for Zeller. Misses off the backboard. Gets his rebound. Comes the other way. Will miss this time, and Camara has the rebound. I mean, Camara, 6'3", he's got some height, but he's matching up against a lot of guys with more reach than him, and he has seemingly been coming out on top here the last 2 games.
Well, it's been fun to see, Joel. It's the battle of the window so far in the opening 4 minutes. Buckle in. This is going to be fun.
3 from the corner, and that will miss for Beiswinger, and we're going to get a rebound in the lane, and there's a lot of hands, a lot of contact. We'll see who they give this one to.
Fargo North going to be called for the guilty party here, Joel, but you mentioned it earlier. Alpha right there, able to try to get that second chance opportunity for Fargo Davies.
It'll be on Matthew Sem, rather Jeremiah Sem. Cole Calise will come into the game. And long inbound will go to Brown. Nice job of Sem avoiding the foul. Brown trying to make him pay for that, though, as he does with 2. Raymond Brown gets his first pair, and now a 5-0 run for Davies. Trying to climb back here after falling behind early, 7-0. Matthew Sem on the near side, guarded by Brown to the bucket, puts it up, won't get it. Put back attempt though, that is good. Mahoza gets his 4th of the game, and North a 4-point advantage.
And Mahoza's living inside the paint for both of those field goals. Good looking shots here for Welcome.
Calise with the ball, will come to York, drives for 2 and 1. York will get a chance at a 3-point play.
Really good looking drive right there, Joel. That left to right penetration, that little weave action. They're looking for a little bit of a lane. York got it, opened up enough, and it's going to be a battle of the paint because as much as, well, both teams can shoot the 3, Joel, that penetration inside the paint, that's the first thing. And if you can get that for Davies, that's really going to open up the shooters a whole lot more as this game continues.
You look at what the factors were in their first 2 meetings this season as Zeller comes to the corner. Mahoza going for the 3, knocks it down. 7 for Welcome Mahoza, and it's a 12-8 lead. 22 made free throws for North in their win in the first meeting, as a 3 at the other end for Calise is off the mark. Trying to keep the ball in bounds was York, but he couldn't. And then it was the 3-point shooting for Davies in meeting number 2.
Yeah, and Davies was able to get that win, Joel, even with Mason Claybo. You know, that's when the injury happened up at the Spartan Dome. So high-flying offense. You know, both teams are going to score more than likely in the 70s and 80s tonight. That's kind of what we expect in this game. At times, yeah, it might be a half court, but we expect a track meet throughout this.
Sem, free from the pick, will go for 3, and he's going to be fouled. Sem will get 3 free throws. Foul. Jackson Beiswinger called for his first, team's 3rd.
Bart Manson's not too happy right now, talking with Mr. Chrisman across the way. And well, that's something that Bart is been a guy that's been around for quite some time. Mr. Basketball, minded high guy. He knows the game inside and out. And anytime you're trying to, you know, fend for your team a little bit and early on this season, but throughout the year. But at the end of the day here, I like to start from Coach Travis Hogue's team, Joel. They came out with the lead. They've stayed with it at this point. And the big X factor, we always ask for it. Yeah, the stars come out to play, but who's that one player that might be the difference maker? And Welcome Mahoza is that guy right now.
And Sem will get 1 out of this one, and it's 13-8. What's the X factor, Chase, in terms of the player? And what's the X factor in terms of the facet of the game that's going to make a difference between those two? Because it seemed like 2 clear-cut things in their meetings, a 3-point shooting, free throws. What's going to take here tonight as a missed shot from the elbow for York, and it's picked up by North?
Well, I can already tell you one thing. It's the rebounds. One and done is going to be major.
Ball goes to Mahoza, will lose it. Picked up by Calise. Cole Calise weaving through the defense, will settle on the far wing. Now in the lane, beyond the arc. Picked up by Brown, and Brown tries to feed it. Comes off of Zeller, but kept in control of Davies. Missed 3 for Calise. Putback will miss. This time the rebound is picked up by DeBoer.
So battle of the window is number 1, Joel. The number 2 is, if you're going to have a turnover, throw it to me and you. Because these teams can get up and down the floor. They can dunk. They can get threes in transition. We saw from Davies doing that a lot against Shanley. So rebounds, and if you're going to turn the ball over, throw it to your coach, because don't give it to the other team.
A drive from Mahoza, misses the shot. Scramble for the rebound, comes to Camara. Brought up on the far side by York. York to Brown, comes to the corner. Dribble for Calise, nice pass, winds up in the hands of Brown and gets the 3. Brown has 5 in the game. It's 13-11. North started out on a 7-0 run, and then Davies answered back with 5 straight. North has maintained the lead the entirety of this game, but that lead right now trimmed to 2, 10:40 and counting to go in the first half. Both of these teams know they'll be on state this week here in Fargo. They're on to state, but who wants to be that 1 seed? And of course, who wants to keep the winning ways going as a missed shot for a missed shot for Sem. And we're gonna get a foul at the baseline.
Bart wanted to reach and foul off of it. He gets it right there here from Fargo Davies. And take a look at both coaches, Joel. As you mentioned, they already know that they're going to state, but this means something, right? Fargo Davies has owned the EDC tournament when you take a look back at recent memory from what they have done in 2022. Cheyenne won back-to-back in 2021-20, but Davies was the team that was there as well. They've been here 5 straight years for the Eagles.
Ball top of the key, put inside to Peter Havelka, who just checked out of that timeout. Havelka and Hansen coming to the game for Davies. A substitution for North as a missed shot, make that 2. Ethan Welk came in on that substitution. Also coming in was Peter Haugo. A drive for Jeremiah Sem, but he was called for a travel.
On the opposite side for Fargo North, this has been a team that's been knocking on the door. They almost beat Minot High 2 years ago in the state qualifiers. Then they almost beat Minot High again last year in overtime in the state qualifiers, state quarterfinals. They don't have to worry about the Magi this year to open up state, but this is a team that has some things to prove too for the Spartans.
Driving in is Brown, feeds to York, works its way over to Hansen, thought about the shot. We'll give it to Raymond Brown. And Brown pulls up for the shot off the iron, knocked down. He'll get shots. It's a matter of how many. Foul will be called against Peter Haugo. His first, team's 5th.
Looks like they're going to give him 2, Joel, as they were inside the line there.
9:38 to go in the first half. Coming up in our First Class Mortgage halftime show, we'll get your first half numbers. We'll recap how the day has gone here so far. It's been a good one as Brown will get his 6th point of the game and a chance to tie it here at the free throw line.
Brown is just such a cool, calm, steady player, Joel. You never know if he has 0 points or if he has 20, the way that he plays. By the way, I like the sneakers here from Mr. Brown here this evening.
Goes with the gold and the purple and makes the next free throw. We have a tie game, our first tie of this one, 13-13. That's been interesting to see. Obviously, you wear your uniforms as a team. You have to wear your uniforms, but seeing some of the different accents players bring in here as a 3 knocked down by Jeremiah Sem. Tiebreaker to North.
There's the answer, right? There's your closer. There's your starter, Jeremiah Sem, however you want to say it, here for the Spartans.
Ball handled by York. Feeds to Brown. Brown pulls up, is blocked by Zeller, denied by Carter Zeller. That had to be well timed by Zeller, how close he was in, how quickly he got that hand up, and he just knocks that ball away, but half an inch the other way, and you might be looking at a foul as 2 on the way for Jeremiah Sem, won't get it, and a rebound for Peter Havelka, the 6'4 junior. His job on the court, get rebounds, keep players in front of him. And he has done that well this season as Khalees on the post gets held up, goes to York beyond the arc, and York will feed over for 2 for Peter Havelka.
There's the move, right? There's the attack into the paint. You go right short corner, you kick out with York and Raymond Brown. That's what they're going to be asked to do in this game, Joel, and then be facilitators if the help comes.
Well, couldn't find his way past Khalees. Will hand off the ball to Sem, who misses the 3. It's grabbed by Dan York. Khalees tried to go around the defender. Zeller will steal this one away, has 2 defenders on him and loses the dribble. Raymond Brown and Cole Khalees kept the pressure on him, and he couldn't maintain to dribble through it. Zeller will exit the game. In for the first time. Keach Bior will come in. The 6'7 junior comes in. There's also a substitution, Max Mitzel in for Fargo Davies. A drive for York, comes to Mitzel and misses the 3. Rebound curled into the hands of Sem.
By the way, catch, Joel, look at how tall that man is. Look at the strides that he's able to take on the floor.
Catch Bior, 6'7", the junior, and we get a 3 from Jeremiah Sem. 19-15, North is led by as much as 7. They lead right now by 4. Brown comes to Mitzel. And Mitzel gets it knocked away by Welk, and he wants a foul that he won't get, but they will get to keep possession of the basketball.
Davies shooting 29% from the floor, Joel. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, while North 39% from the floor. They are 4 of 8 from beyond the arc, and as you mentioned, Sem with a couple threes starting to heat up right now for the Spartans.
Jackson Beiswinger checked in and comes to the baseline to inbound, finds Peter Havalka. Ball comes to Brown and is taken away by Welk. Feeds up to Sem, comes across to Matthew Sem, misses the shot. Put back though is good, and the foul for Jeremiah Sem.
Smart, heady play there. Following the shot, not giving up on the play, Joel, and you get rewarded. I know sometimes it's easy on transition to say, my teammate's got it, he's got an easy layup, but you got to think that every shot, no matter what's going to get missed, and that's what Jeremiah Sem was able to do. Follow it, get rewarded, get to the free throw line.
And he won't get the three-point play. His team leads by 6, a point away from matching their largest of the game. We got some movement on the bench right now for North as there is a block shot. It comes out of bounds. Bior with the block. John Williams will check into the game. Welcome. Mahoza will come back out on the court, and joining him is Eric DeBoer. Welcome Mahoza was the big offensive onslaught to open up that 7-0 run. He has 7 points right now and scored the first 4 as left open was Dan York. He makes North pay. It's 21-17. John Williams trying to get free of the defense. Will turn this one over maybe as York able to get that bobbled ball. Kind of a hot potato there as he drives the rim, and there'll be a blocking foul called against John Williams, the senior.
John Williams was inside the semicircle talking with Travis Hogue yesterday, Joel, after their win against Red River. He said John Williams was a guy that I said, I want you on the team, right? I want you to be part of this squad, but I can't guarantee you minutes and I can't guarantee you games. And John said, that's all right, coach. I just want to be part of the team. And you can get that from a senior leader. And when he hit a 3 at the end of the half in the first half against Red River, those are the little rewards that, you might not get your opportunity a lot, but when you do, in situations like that, karma comes around in a good way for a senior like John Williams.
York gets both free throws, and you look at him, he's got 5'11", has a good frame, can do a lot of damage inside, can do a lot of the small things that North needs done as he gets the ball here, up for 3, and that one in and out. Put back attempt though from Mahoza is good. 9 for Welcome Mahoza. It's 23-19 on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And we're going to get a foul here. It might be Williams. It is John Williams, his second. That will be the team's 7th. So 1-1 coming here for Raymond Brown. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangements with the board of directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association as Raymond Brown to the line to shoot the 1-1.
Taking a look at Mahoza, Joel, he does have a game this year where he scored 17 against Red River and 17 against Davies back on February the 14th. So he's been a thorn on some pretty good teams' side this season here in the EDC.
Yeah, and that's the kind of player you need to step up in a game like this. Came away with 8 points, 3 rebounds last contest, a few points over his average. Brown will hit the next free throw, makes it a 2-point game, 23-21. Timeout on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying those limiting factors. Call RDK Enterprises 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
And the 10 best days of summer, July 7th through 16th. See Dan and Shay Shinedown, Jelly Roll, Leonard Skinner, and Flo Rider on the main stage. It is the Red River Valley Fair. Get your tickets in advance with gate admission included. Go online to redrivervalleyfair.com. 23-21 advantage Fargo North here in the EDC Boys Championship game at the Shack, and a full house here from all 4 corners of this gym. Ball comes to Williams, nothing inside. We'll feed this one back over to Jeremiah Sem. Sem comes inside to Mahoza and across to Bior, misses the shot. And the ball will be picked up by Dan York. York will feed this one to Brown. Brown gets held up inside to Camara, takes the shot, won't get it. Rebound two-handed by DeBoer. Goes for the long pass, it's intercepted by Beiswinger, was trying to find an open Welcome Mahoza. All handled by York. Stops back beyond the arc to Mitzel. 17 seconds on the shot clock right now for Davies. And Beiswinger's open for three, knocks it down. And Davies will take their first lead, 24-23, 5:22 left to play in the half.
Really good looking shot by Beiswinger, which, by the way, he's got the green light anytime he's got it, Joel, in a catch and shoot release situation.
Williams on the corner. Will come back over to Sem. Fades over to DeBoer, works its way inside to Mahoza. Actually, it was knocked away by York, but kept in control as Williams for three. This one skips off the iron. Long rebound brought in by the reach of DeBoer. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Mahoza held up, comes up for two, will hit it. That lead's going to be short-lived for Davies as North back on top, 25-24. Remember, a 7 straight to start the game for Fargo North. They have led since up until that 5:22 mark here of the half. Handled by York. Drives, drops a pass over to Camara, and one for Alpha Camara.
Really nice pass there for York, right? Getting to the paint, seeing where the defense goes. Double team comes, just lays it off to Alvin Camara here. And that's the opportunity here for Fargo Davies. They might not be the tallest lineup at particular times, Joel, but they got a ton of speed, and they got a ton of guys that say, I don't care if I'm 5'10", I don't care if I'm 6'2". I am going to the rim, and I'm going to force you to either come to me or I'm finishing with a layup.
Yeah, just fearless. Fearless in the lane, I think, is the way you're going to describe that. As Camara trying to complete the three-point play, he will, and Davies back on top, 27-25. By the way, that foul situation, Sem, Mahoza, 2 fouls apiece. That's Jeremiah Sem with 2 fouls, John Williams with 2 fouls. And the bonus right now is Davies, something that North is going to have to clamp down on here in this closing 4 minutes of the half. Matthew Sem, contested shot, short of the iron. Williams had the rebound, comes to Zeller, misses the shot, ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles.
Zeller's such a key cog, but because Welcome has been doing so well on the inside, Zeller doesn't even have a bucket yet. This is a guy that can take over games that we've seen, and there's so many really good guards here for Fargo North, but Zeller, Joel, hasn't scored yet. Not to say that they're forcing it or he's not looking for it. It's just an interesting stat line.
Missed 3 for Sem. Dan York with the basketball. York comes to Beiswinger for 3. This one off the end of the iron. Zeller another rebound. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Fargo North Spartans. Timeout comes with 3:48 left in the half. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
And we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 27-25. Our score in favor of Davies on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Congratulations to Mariley Simon, was named the EDC Girls Senior Athlete of the Year, and there's a lot of names that come to mind, Chase, when you think about who could potentially win the Senior Athlete of the Year on the boys' side. One of them not playing in this game right now, a few of them not playing this game right now, but there's a lot of names that you can think about who would be playing or could be contested for Senior Athlete of the Year.
Yeah, and it's fun to see, these guys, some of the underclassmen. But speaking of a senior,
as there's a missed shot rebound coming.
I was going to say, John Williams, he's not going to be the Senior Athlete of the Year, but he's the guy that wants to put his thumbprint on this game in some capacity, Joel, and he's been able to do it off the bench for Coach Hogue.
I was going to say one, Connor Kraft, a lead candidate, not in this game here on the court right now, but played well today to lead his team to state. One of the first names I think that comes to mind. As Zeller comes back over to the near side, DeBoer inside to Williams. Comes up to shoot, ball gets knocked away, and actually it's going to be a foul against Max Mitzel. That will be Mitzel's second, team foul number 5, and it does put John Williams to the line.
And you look locally here, I mean, over the years, you can kind of, okay, so here's 2 programs that have a ton of success, right? Simon Sem in 2017, Nick Schultz in 2011, Nick Savageau in 2010, Mr. Basketball finalist, just, the last 13 years here. Fargo Davies, a Tanner Kretschmann going back to 2014. He added a Paper, a Machenbaker. Yeah, a lot of talent here, Joel, that you've been talking about as both senior athlete but also Mr. Basketball finalist in the state of North Dakota. And we haven't even talked about West Fargo yet, who's had some dues in recent years.
Yeah, it's been well-decorated players coming out of the Eastern Dakota Conference as Williams will hit both free throws, and that will be our second tie of this half. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Our First Class Mortgage halftime show coming up here. Ball handled by Raymond Brown. Feeds to Camara, misses the shot. Rebound knocked away by Matthew Sem right into the hands of York. He'll miss the shot. Camara knocks the rebound to Brown, to Beiswinger for 3, hits it. A flurry of hands on every loose ball for Davies pays off as they take their largest lead. It is by 3, 30-27.
Second, third chance opportunities are backbreakers against Fargo Davies and their shooters.
Ball gets handled by Sem, steps up, goes for 2. This one off the backboard. Zeller had it, went for the putback, knocked away, and Camara has the basketball and tried to feed across to Beiswinger, but it's out of bounds.
Talking about how earlier in the game, Joel, that Zeller hasn't scored, but he's impacted the game. 8 rebounds for crying out loud, both on 4 on the offense and defensive side of the floor.
And we thought that rebounds and scooping up loose balls in general would be the stat and the thing to look at in this game. And so far, you look at that last 3-pointer made by Davies. It was a scramble for the loose ball that Davies was all over as a big block shot by Dan York. My goodness.
That sounded like a volleyball block, Joel.
I don't know what that ball did to him, but he had some fury behind that squat. Ball comes to Zeller, knocked away, winds up in the hands of Matthew Sem. Ball gets thrown back at half court, picked up by Jeremiah Sem. Won't get tagged up for the over and back, but needs to hurry the offense here with 15 seconds. Comes to Matthew Sem. Sem takes a look down court, up to drive, puts the floater, won't get it, scramble for the rebound, and no surprise on the name I'm about to tell you, Alpha Camara comes away with the rebound. His rebounding numbers getting up there as it's a drive for Brown. Will lose it at the baseline, comes off the hands of Jeremiah Sem. Minute 38 left in the half.
Camara was 7 rebounds. Dan York, Joel, was 6 right now. Those two are the tandem 2 on the rebounding side here for Fargo Davies. Right now, North +3 on the rebounding category.
Beiswinger baseline, inbounds, finds York. Beiswinger looking for his third 3. That won't land. Zeller had the rebound, winds up in the hands of Sem. Minute 27 to go in the first half. It is a 3-point lead for Davies, their largest. North is led by as much as 7. They opened the game on a 7-0 run. Feed inside to Mahoza, gets through his hands, picked up by Raymond Brown. And Brown squares up for the 3 and knocks it down. 6-point lead for Davies. Back-to-back 3s coming from Brown and Beiswinger. And a minute left to go. And this final minute and a half could make or break a game here in the first half. And North trying to sway the momentum back on their side. Mahoza is going to be fouled.
Little 1-2-2 zone defense the last couple minutes here has created a little bit of inconsistent play on the north side from an offensive standpoint, but what it also allows, Joel, is trying to minimize the attack from either Sem right at the top of the key and force them to dish it to a wing and close it on some shooters. They've been doing a really good job of that.
Ball comes to Sem in the corner, will miss the shot, and another rebound for Camara. Camara called for his second foul, by the way, and you wonder how much that might alter his play here in this final 40 seconds as Beiswinger comes to Camara and misses a layup and goes to the line. So far, so good for him.
Yeah,
he was aggressive on that pass and a drive to the rim.
A really good backdoor find there, and just enough of the extension into the back for the push there for Matt to get called for that foul. But right now, Davies closing out the half really well. and they're doing the little things right, Joel. They're rebounding, they're getting little tips and steals, and also it's transition buckets here for Bart Manson. That is a staple for Fargo Davies. If they can get some transition buckets, normally good things will happen for the Eagles long term in a basketball game.
Nick Hasparjan will come in for the final 40 seconds as Alpha Camara ready for his next shot. And he'll hit that one at a 7-point lead for the Davies Eagles here in the EDC Championship. And Camara will come out here for this final 40 seconds. Havalka came in his spot, as right now Davies is just looking defensively at what they can do to limit North, and that's a big step in the right direction as York gets the steal, drives the lane, last second look, missed shot, put back though, that will miss, and it's a rebound for Jeremiah Sem. 17 to go in the half. Sem from the corner, drops back for three, in and out, rebound Havalka, 7 seconds left to go in the half. Davies wants final shot. Brown pulls up, won't get it. Sem has the ball as our first half is in the books. Our score on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard, Davies 34, North 27. First half numbers coming up when you return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients. I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Bank of North Dakota wants you to be confident when it's time to make student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident to calculate the maximum amount of student loan debt that is recommended based on your career choice. You can also learn how to apply for financial aid and get tips to cut education expenses. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident today.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
And we're at our First Class Mortgage halftime show. First Class Mortgage, more than just a company name, it's the way they do business. Check them out online at firstclasscore.com. Joel Morgan, Chase Miller here in the EDC Boys Basketball Championship game. Our score at the half, it is 34-27. Davies leads Fargo North, and Chase, a really strong run to finish out the first half for Fargo Davies.
Yeah, able to get in transition, really good playmaking abilities here by, Brown. But I like York, 4 assists, kind of the maestro so far of this Davies offense. But then a couple of three-pointers on the way by Beiswinger, Brown. And at the end of the day, I don't think we can say enough about Alpha's rebounding ability between him and Zeller for Fargo North. That's been a really fun matchup on the interior. But the way that the Eagles played, they withstood the opening run, right? Fargo North 7-0, 2 minutes into the game. Then they finally got a 3, got a bucket to go down. Slowly kind of kept chipping away. But when Fargo Davies is at their best, patient, ball movement, left to right, downhill mentality, getting to the rim, and then guys are ready. That's the one thing with the Eagles that we've seen here, Joel, whether it's the short corner on the baseline, even though Dan York, for example, it looks like he's going to the rim, everyone's got their hands ready to go because they just don't know that the ball could be coming around them at any point. And I think it's the unselfish play, and with Claybo being out, some guys are finding their roles here late in the season a little bit more. Now with Mason Claybo in, it's a even better team than what it is right now, but you can tell how deep and talented that Bart Manson's Eagles team is right now with what they're doing in a half, again, against Fargo North.
And sometimes that's what injuries do, is it solidifies your role, it forces you another role, and that's what we're seeing here. Fargo North getting some good offense. Welcome Mahoza was able to get the offense going. He's their lead scorer right now with 11, but again, kind of the situation that Shanley faced against Davies. They need to start getting some other guys in the mix, and some of their big scores are getting cold, and that's what they're kind of looking for right now. We haven't even seen Carter Zeller get any points yet. There's a guy who averages 13. He's a guy that can get going. It's not that he's not getting going because he's not shooting well. His role has changed here a little bit here in this game. He has to be a little bit more patient in the post, and maybe is trying to prevent those one and dones, and it's taking him away from his opportunities to score.
Yeah, Zeller 0 for 3, but it's been contested. I think the one thing right now is Matt Sem, 1 of 10. That's just going to show you. Now, he's had some open looks. He's maybe forced 1 or 2 things. That's going to happen with a sophomore along the way. Jeremiah, they know they're hedging out on him, right? Anytime that he's got the ball, Joe, on a wing, there's 2 guys, and they're changing the way that they play against him. They're going more underneath the screen. They're not hedging it. They're not allowing Sem to get to the rim. That's where Sem is so dangerous. Right now they're saying, you know what? We understand that you're a good shooter, but we don't want you attacking the paint. We're going to allow you to take the 15-footer. We're going to put a wall there at 20 feet. We're going to go underneath the screen and show a lot of help, so you got to pull up. And Davies has done a really good job at least minimizing what Jeremiah can do. And also, no transition for Jeremiah so far really in the opening 18 minutes.
Let's take a look at some of those first half numbers. Both teams shooting an identical 29%, 10 for 34 from the field. 3-point shooting in favor of Davies, 5 for 14 compared to North, 4 for 15. 9 for 10 is Davies from the free throw line. They've just had 4 more opportunities and have capitalized on that. Rebounding battle in favor of North, 25-24. Turnovers, 8-4 in favor of Fargo Davies. Some individual numbers. Welcome Mahoza, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 8 points, 5 rebounds for Jeremiah Sem. Matthew Sem, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 points, 5 rebounds for Eric DeBoer. John Williams, 2 points. Carter Zeller, no points, but 8 rebounds and a steal, as well as a block shot to go along for his first half numbers. For Fargo Davies, Raymond Brown, 12 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Dan York, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Jackson Beiswinger, 6 points. Alpha Camara, 4 points, 9 rebounds, a steal, 3 points for Max Mitchell. Peter Havelka off the bench, 2 points for Davies. Again, Davies leads this one 34-27 at the half. This is our First Class Mortgage halftime report. More coming your way next. This is the EDC Championship on YourLiveEvent.com.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes a weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of All Out late models on June 28th, World of All Out sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions: Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position; CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you; Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position; and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
Back here on our First Class Mortgage halftime show, it is 34-27. Davies leads Fargo North. Let's take a look at how the boys' side of this EDC tournament has gone so far today. Our first, I think the tone was set really early, Chase. Our boys' state qualifier, 65-61. Shanley hangs out to beat Grand Forks Central. Central down by 15, got it within 2 points in the closing minutes of the game. Red River defeating Devils Lake 77-74. That was just the excitement on the boys' side. The girls' side, Chase, you had the call for that one. West Fargo, Cheyenne, West Fargo for the championship. That one right down to the wire.
Yeah, Maya Metcalf now over 1,000 career points, able to have 19, a double-double kind of a performance for Maya for the senior. Congratulations, Coach Kenyon Wingebach in that program. First ever a trip to the EDC tournament in terms of making it to the championship game, and they were able to come away with their first title. Props to Mike Benson, too. You know, it's been since 2014 that the Packers got there. They will be the 2 seed. I am salivating over the quarterfinals on the girls' side. I think if you're a basketball fan, get to the Shack on the girls' side, particularly on Thursday. There's 4 games that are literally coin tosses before we get to next week.
Yeah, and you look at the 4 seed, going to be Red River. The 4 seed, that's your 2 seed in this tournament. The 3 seed, Fargo Davies. So it'll be a great tournament here in Fargo. Reminder, that tournament will be played here in Fargo, and a lot of these in-town teams, well, everyone's excited to be at the state tournament regardless, but the in-town team's really excited to get to have it in their hometown. Final few seconds will come off the clock. That'll do it for our First Class Mortgage halftime report. Check them out online at firstclasscore.com. First Class isn't just their name. It's the way they do business. Starting 5 will come out for Davies: Mitzel, York, Brown, Beiswinger, Camara. Spartans will send Sem, Mahoza, Sem, DeBoer, and Zeller. Their starting 5 will come back out on the courts. 18 minutes goes up on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. 4 locations, including 2 in Fargo, 1 in Dilworth and Detroit Lakes. Learn more at unitedsavingscu.org. Jackson Beisinger will inbound the basketball as their second half gets underway, and he finds Dan York. Dan York, 7 points. He's done it scoring-wise. He's done it rebounding-wise, and we're going to get a quick whistle here. Is that a
shot clock?
Yeah, shot. I was going to say that was nothing happened enough for there to be a foul. It was out of my line of sight, but at the shot clock, they'll take a look at that.
Have to take a look at it. That was a quick 7 seconds, I think, so I'll make sure everything's kosher and good to go.
As the inbound will come into the hands of Beiswinger, handled by York. York for 2, misses the shot. Zeller the rebound, and if you are Fargo North, you need a 7-0 run to start this half yourself. You need to get this back to essentially what would be a 0-0 game. A turnover here as Brown has it. Brown looks right, drives the lane, now feeds over to York. He's held up, comes to Beiswinger for 3. That will miss. Camara the rebound. His putback is good and draws the foul.
Second chance opportunities here for the Eagles, and they have a chance for their first double-digit lead. And this is one thing that I don't care who you are, out west or out east. If you're playing against Fargo Davies and they start finding their rhythm here, Joel, it's tough to go, toe-to-toe with this style of offense. And I give a lot of credit. They're scrappy, they're clawing, they're making their way, being down by 7 to get up where they are, Joel. That's a nice little margin that Fargo Davies has been able to shrink.
Camara makes it a 10-point game. We've seen 3 ties so far in this contest. Ball handled by Mahoza, able to put it in the hands of Sam to the corner. DeBoer for 3, hits it. And North gets it back inside of double figures here in the opening minute of the second half. It is 37-30. York near wing, guarded by Jeremiah Sem. On the drive, nice feed to Camara for 2. 5 for Camara. He has scored all 5 here to begin the second half for Davies.
You take a look at Davies' assist, Joel. As much as we talk about charts within the paint, a lot of assists would be in the paint right now for the Eagles as well tonight.
Sem takes a look. We'll come back over to Matthew Sem. Contested 3. That is in and out. Camara the rebound. Looking to get himself a double-double in this game, averaging 7 points, 7 rebounds a contest. Well above that pace here right now. York from the corner looking for a screen. Camara sets it. York comes around. Zeller will guard him. Thrown beyond the arc to Mitzel, and Mitzel was on the line. Substitution for Fargo North. Peter Haugo will come in. Stepping out of the game will be Welcome Mahoza.
Update for you, Joel, out west. Bismarck Century 12, Minot 7 with 8:45 left to play in the first half.
Maybe not the score you thought you'd see out of that game.
That might be first one to 45 to score wins.
Sem handles the basketball. In the lane, hesitation up for 2, gets it. 2 for Jeremiah Sem. He's the the second Spartan in double figures with his 10th. And makes it a 7-point game, 39-32. Ball handled by York. Comes to Mitzel. Back over to Beiswinger. Into the hands of York. York beyond the arc. Brown for 3. That will miss. Rebound Sem, and he hits the deck. And we're going to see a foul called against Mitzel. That is his 3rd, and that is a hard foul. Hard foul call coming against Mitzel.
Now for Fargo North, you'll take it. Just a chance to collect their breath right now. Get something going to the rim. That's the one thing that this 1-2-2 has done so far a little bit, Joel. They've taken Zeller away up top. They're really hedging him with Beiswinger, and then they're just not allowing North to get anything from 15 feet within.
Sem comes to Haugo. A dribble across. Missed shot from DeBoer. Put back, though, is good this time. DeBoer has 7 in the game, 5 this half. It is 39-34, and North is pulled within 5.
Really good reversal, bounce pass on the baseline. Love to see that there for the Spartans.
Camara in the lane will find Dan York, and will be a foul against Matthew Sem. That will be his 2nd. The official pointed down, and I think he was signaling the foul was on the ground, but for a second I thought he was pointing towards that line, that he thought maybe he had stepped on it. Calise will come in for Davies. Inbound to Camara, able to hang on to the basketball. Feeds to Dan York, across. Brown up for 3, and he is fouled. 3 shots coming for Raymond Brown.
Yeah, if you're Sem, you got to close out, and the biggest thing there is that going up was Brown. And sometimes, Joel, we've seen players over the years stick their leg out or try to get contact, from the offensive side. That was not the case. That was just Sem running into Brown, not allowing his shooter to come down, and that's a really good rule that we have in basketball, just to make sure that no one, rips an ACL or has a rolled ankle or anything of that nature. So closeout, yes, but you got to make sure you're under control. The old chopping wood, chopping your feet. Matt just kind of jumped right into him, and all of a sudden now Brown at the free throw line and does what he does best here from the stripe.
It hasn't missed yet this game and wants to continue that streak, and broadcasters jinx there as Zeller gets the rebound. Ball will come to DeBoer. Feeds to Haugo. Back over to DeBoer. On the drive. Hook shot good. He's got the hot hand here for North. Makes it 41-36.
Well, Haugo, Mahoza, those guys are going to have opportunities. What we were able to see that last time down is Davies was pretty much face guarding Jeremiah Sem. They don't want him to get the basketball at all in the half court.
Ball was in the hands of Haugo, and he came over the line, so it will stay with Davies. Jackson Beiswinger at the baseline. 14:20 left to play in this one on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard.
Just making sure that everyone is kind of not ticky-tack grabbing anybody.
York throws a pass, comes to Beiswinger. Back over to York, to the hands of Brown. Brown back to York. On the drive, looks for help. Finds Brown, up for three, won't land. Rebound comes to DeBoer, sends a pass to Sem, tips to Howe, go back to Sem, but it can't stay in bounds.
Really good thought, though, by Jeremiah, right? Just going, I can't get it, Joel, in terms of possession, so let's tip it out just over the outstretched hands with DeBoer. North was so close to finally getting something in transition.
41-36 the score. North opened the game on a 7-0 run. Davies answered back with 5. They would take their first lead of this game at the 5:22 mark of the first half. They'd lose it, but would gain it back and led 34-27 at the half. Calise drives, hook shot, takes a shooter's roll, the favor of Cole Calise. Senior gets 2, makes it 43-36. Sem for 2, won't get the shot. Camara, another rebound, no surprise. Comes to York. York tries to go beyond the arc. It's stolen away by Matthew Sem. Sem to the lane, gets fouled and one.
That was even deflected for the end one opportunity there for Matt, but hey, if you're not having the greatest game, the one thing I've liked by Matt, though, Joel, is his aggressiveness, right? Even whether it's defense, yeah, he ran into Raymond Brown, but on that one, be aggressive. If you're going to have fouls, you got 5 of them. You might as well use 4 of them. You don't want to foul out, but, you have 4 fouls. It's okay to commit a foul here and there as long as you're being aggressive and smart and attacking.
Sam won't complete the three-point play. A rebound, a byswinger. That foul, by the way, went to Cole Calise. And if there's a player for Davies you want to have a foul, it's Calise, because that would be his first. I think every player in the starting lineup for Davies has at least one. The same could be said for North as Camara is fouled and will go to the line.
Right now for Fargo Davies shooting 33% from the floor. -4 from rebounds here for the Eagles. Fargo North, Joel, 15 of 42 shooting at 36%, both teams of 5 threes.
12:59 left in this game. And free throw is good for Camara. And he has double figures with 10. I believe he has now eclipsed a double-double as Mahoza will check back into the game for North. Camara hits the next free throw. 45-38 the score. Carter Zeller yet to hit a bucket in this game for North, brings it up court. Will come to Sem. And that's a guy that Davies is happy has been quiet in this one. He's good for 10 a game as getting fouled going to the basket will be Sem, and that is Matthew Sem who will get 2 shots.
So what Bart Manson's done the last 2.5 minutes here, Joel, they said, okay, 1, 2, 2, let's go back to man-to-man defense. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to allow you to play 4-on-4. You can do whatever you want with Jeremiah Sem. Just who's ever guarding him, and that time it was Nick Hasbargen, he's not going to allow him to touch the floor. He's going to go step for step. If Sem goes left, he's going to go left. If Jeremiah goes right, he's going right. So now for the other guys on the floor, Joel, it's really going to be a lot of space to use and get to the free throw line like we're seeing right now with Matt Sem.
Sem gets both, makes it a 5-point game. Brought up by Brown. Brown, the shot, gets 2. That's a long 2 for Raymond Brown. 16 in the game for him, and it's 47-40. North didn't get that run they were looking for to begin the second half, Chase, but they have done well matching against Davies, so we're going to see a foul. It looks like it'll be Sem. It will be Matthew Sem. And that is Matthew Sem's 4th.
I would say that Jeremiah wasn't set when it happened, and for Travis Hogue, he's not happy about that because they were just saying there was a little flip, but it was the Fargo Davies defender and Nick Hasbargen that really initiated the contact. That's what they're saying from a North point of view. Bang, bang play right there at the top of the key.
Brown on the drive, hits 2 more. 18 for Brown. His team leads by 9, and we're going to timeout on the court. Timeout comes with 12:06 left to play. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
If you love Bison football like I do, you're going to love this. The Bison credit card from First Western. People ask me all the time, how did you get that? Easy. I'm a fan.
Introducing the Bison credit card, featuring cashback rewards and no annual fee. Only available at First Western to all credit-approved Bison fans. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
49-40. Davies leads Fargo North here in the EDC Championship game. 12:06 to go. Score brought to you by United Savings Credit Union, 4 locations, including 2 in Fargo. Learn more at United Savings Credit Union, United Savings CU.org. Joel Morgan, Chase Miller, Joey Knuckles on the camera here for this broadcast. Our final. It's been hard to believe, Chase, we've gone through 5 games here today.
Yeah, let's see, 6, 4, and 4. What does that equal, Joe? I think 14. My brain's starting to get a little fuzzy after this weekend.
Sam is going to be fouled trying to drive the lane. Nick Hasbargen will be called for the foul, his first, team's 4th. 5 fouls right now for North, 4 for the Eagles. Just under 12 to play. Ethan Welk, who checked in the game, says the long inbounds. And Mahoza will pick this one up and feeds to Jeremiah Sem. Mahoza sets the screen. Sem trying to get free. Will come to Haugo inside, and Zeller gets his first 2. Wait off him a little bit there, Chase. Let's see if he can get on a run here. North's going to need him down by 7.
Yeah, with how they're hedging off and running the Sems off, get Zeller the ball a lot because he's going to have one-on-one situations, Joel.
13 seconds on the shot clock. Driving was Calise, took a bump, ball beyond the arc. Weiswinger will miss the shot, and the ball will be picked up by North. Comes to Welk, left open for 3, misses off the iron. Zeller the rebound, goes for the putback. Kamara the block, and it's picked up by Welk, and now the ball is loose. Kamara has it, and we're going to get a stoppage. It will be a held ball.
Those two, that is the definition of what it's been like in the inside, Joel. One-on-one, Zeller comes out of nowhere, trailing the play, able to tee it up, and then Kamara says, that's just fine and dandy. The problem, you brought the ball down ever so briefly and allowed me to time up the swat shot there for Fargo Davies.
Sam will come to the baseline. It's been impressive, some of the post play we've seen in the boys' side of the tournament. Seen some impressive post plays on the girls' side, but some of the matchups we have seen look at Grand Forks Central, their matchup with Shanley, with Cheyenne, as Kamara may have gotten a hand on that one on the missed shot from Zeller. The putback attempt from Mahoza, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Welcome Mahoza, 11 points all in the first half, hasn't scored here yet in the second.
Zeller was able to pin Beiswinger on the left block there to get it open. Really good move by Zeller, Joe, after they inbounded it. He just faked like he came up, slipped it on the left-hand side. A really nice drawn-up play there by Coach Hogan, Fargo North, to allow that left side pin. And if Zeller's there, that's going to be an opportunity for North to maybe go back to that play a little bit later on the baseline inbound.
Something to keep in mind now, Chase. Kamara called for his 3rd personal foul. He has 1 to give, and then he's in trouble here with 10:52 left to play as Mahoza hits the second free throw and makes this one a 5-point contest.
They're Fargo North. How big is a stop and a bucket here, right? Get it back to 1 possession.
Brown trying to drive, guarded by Welk, loses his footing. Coming in for help is Zeller, and Brown kept the dribble and finishes with 2. My goodness. They threw everything at him, and he just kept moving, gets the bucket, and it's 51-44 timeout on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 51-44 as Raymond Brown hit a bucket before the timeout was taken. And again, that was so impressive, Chase. He had everyone on him, kept the dribble, kept moving, hits two. And that is 20 points for Raymond Brown.
Well, he was putting on a dribbling clinic right there, Joel. Kind of like a hot step in through some of the weeds. But I tell you what, that was just like, I don't know, 5 inches off the ground the basketball was there, where he was going left to right, left to right.
Welk trying to come in on the drive. Goes to DeBoer, comes inside, taken away by Zeller. Comes into the hands of Zeller, almost taken away. As handled by DeBoer, Welk comes up looking for an open shooter, tries to go to Mahoza, and it gets away untouched.
Now Fargo North and Fargo Davies, Joel, turnovers are starting to mount a little bit for the Spartans. That's their 12th. Fargo Davies currently with 8 right now in comparison.
Raymond Brown handles the basketball. Tries to drive towards the corner, and we're going to see a foul called against Ethan Welk. His first. That will be the team's 7th.
Spartan foul number 1, Ethan Welk. That's his first foul, 6th team foul.
That will be the 6th team foul. They got up on the scoreboard quick. That will be the 6th. Someone asked me when you broadcast, how does that happen? And I said, it depends on the scoreboard person, right? If they get it up quick enough, if they wait for the official. It's all different. Every different gym you go to, as drawing the foul is Dan York.
York was just able to leave his feet enough, and once you leave your feet and you go airborne, really good job by Welk for Fargo North here, Joel, to kind of keep his ground right there and just absorb the contact with York coming down into the paint.
Inside of 10 to go. 51-44. Davies looking for the EDC championship and the number 1 seed out of the region with that 7-point lead, and a good steal for Beiswinger. Has the drive, feeds across, 2 on the way, will miss, but a blocking foul as Asbargen will go to the line for 2.
Sem did the smart thing there. Once he was going to try to time up the block, he tried to get out in front of the semicircle, but his feet were in the semicircle. I know North fans are not going to like it, but Sem was in the semicircle there, Joel, trying to take the charge again. Smart play, just about a half a foot away from that being an offensive than a defensive charge.
Sem is called for his 3rd personal foul. And he's going to the sideline right now as Hasbargen makes the first free throw, will miss the second. Rebound pulled down by DeBoer. I'm wondering if they're changing the coverage right now on Sem as he's sitting with 3 fouls. Pass across the lane, comes off a forearm and is picked up by Camara. Handled by Dan York. To the hands of Brown, back to York, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Comes to Beiswinger, to Brown, contested 3, will miss. Hasbargen the rebound, but it's out of bounds, and it hit off of Sem, but Sem was already out of bounds when that happened.
He had 2 blue jerseys and 2 white jerseys going for the ball. That was a scrum up in the air right there.
Inbound to Zeller, will come back to Welk. Handled by Welk, drives, up for 2, won't get the shot, rebound through some hands, finally Beiswinger will get it, and will come to Dan York. Comes to Beiswinger, to York, misses the shot, and rebound out of bounds.
Well, North gets the stop here. The question, who kind of gets the next 4 or 5 points, right? If Davies can get this up to 12-13, they got a little cushion. If you're Fargo North, if you get the next 4 or 5 points, well, now you're putting a little bit of pressure on the Eagles to answer. So who can make a little bit of a run in them to get to that 5-minute mark?
DeBoer for 2, gets it. That is 9 for DeBoer this half, 11 of this game. Makes it 52-46, 2-possession contest here on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, as Sem handles the basketball. Sem spins to shoot. Camara the block shot, and they will feed to Raymond Brown. Brown at the basket, puts in 2 more.
Great play and good job by Brown to just easily get that in there, Joel. But I tell you what, Camara, I think that might be our RDK Enterprises play of the game right there, potentially.
Camara, 22 points, assisted on that one, 22 points for Brown, and we're going to see a foul, someone in on the reach, and it will be Dan York, and it will be York's third. So now York and Mitzel and Camara all sitting on 3 fouls.
Take a look at this stat line. Camara, 11 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocked shots, and he had one on the baseline against Sem Joel that I think the folks there, their ears are still ringing from how that was just a perfectly timed executed block.
Sem gets the free throw. DeBoer gets the free throw. Sem checks into the game. Matthew Sem checks in. Next one for DeBoer is good.
Update for you, Joel, out west at the half. Century and a nail biter, a defensive game, 27-18 over Minot at the half.
Brown comes to York in the corner. York to drive, gets 2. 9 for York, and it's 56-48. North needs to figure out how to get some stops here. They cannot keep going point for point with Davies as we approach 7 minutes left to play in this game. Sem dribbles for 2, won't get the shot, tipped back by Zeller, won't get there to the hands of Mahosa, and grabbed by York. And York gets 2, and there was a hard screen off the play that you can hear the North fans oohing and ahhing, thinking there should have been a foul call on that one.
Hasbargen gave it to Sem right there on the screen, and that was close of maybe being illegal. It was right on the fringe.
Missed 3 by DeBoer. Ball picked up in transition by Brown. Brown drives, gets the layup. Raymond Brown has been playing some inspired basketball in this one. 12 in the first half, 12 in the second. It is 60-48, 6:30 left to go. Timeout on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Go Promo is a brand-boosting, swag-selling, creative promo agency.
We provide the highest quality screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products to organizations that want to build and strengthen their brand. Go Promo also provides custom pop-up stores to manage orders, payments, sizing, and more online. With locations in West Fargo, Bismarck, and Hope, we have you covered. Go to justgopromo.com or follow us on social media. That's justgopromo.com. Consider it branded.
Keep your job site stocked with reliable service from Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters. Our team specializes in everything concrete. That means hand tools and equipment, rebar of all shapes and sizes, concrete forming packages and ICFs, decorative concrete materials like color, stain, sealers, and coatings. And let's not forget our impressive fleet of winter construction equipment to keep the concrete flowing all year round. If you've got concrete questions, we've got concrete answers at Prairie Supply Inc., the contractor's headquarters.
Davies leads by 12, 60-48 with 6:30 left to play in the game. EDC Boys Championship game on YourLiveEvent.com. When this thing wraps up, we'll get the announcement of the All-EDC team, Senior Athlete of the Year. We'll get the Coach of the Year, and we'll get a chance to talk to a member of the winning team as well, so a whole lot coming your way in the postgame. North, time not on their side right now as their offense has just not been able to figure out Davies' defense. They've done a good job keeping pace, but they can't anymore. They need to go on a scoring run. Handled by Sem. Takes a look inside. Drives off Brown. Ball comes to Mahosa. Hesitation up to shoot. Won't get the shot. Put back by Zeller, will miss. Rebound gets tipped away by Beiswinger, and it's into the hands of his teammate Dan York. Just inside of 6 now to play. York comes to Brown, who has a game high 24 points. Pass to Camara, able to hold the dribble despite the defense from DeBoer. Comes up to shoot, misses the shot. Zeller tips away the rebound. It comes to Brown, up for 3, will miss. And the rebound tip to Camara, misses the shot, and we're going to get a whistle.
Second third chance, fourth chance opportunities. I like what North is doing with Sem again, just keeping him out of the paint, allowing other guys to get to the rim. Mahoza and Zeller, they're going to have one-on-one opportunities. Yeah, they're going to be contested, but they got to make them inside the paint right now. And we haven't really said the sharp shooting ability from either team here tonight, Joel. Davies just 5 now of 22 from 3. North is 5 of 19. So we haven't seen the three-point ability for either team be a difference maker as we have seen in the regular season.
Yeah, in that second meeting, it was Davies' three-point shooting that really was the big difference maker. Bior will come into the game. Camara 12, trying to make it 13, misses the shot. Beisinger will tap the rebound and pick it up and turns it over. It comes to Sem. Handled by Matthew Sem, and he is fouled by Camara, and that will be Camara's fourth.
Yeah, that one in transition right there. They're going to talk it over, make sure they got either 2 or 3, and they're going to give him 3. It was pretty close right between that college and high school line there, Joel. And if you're Fargo North, I'm not saying you got to start casting, but right now you are definitely chasing the game. Massive free throws here for Matt Sem, but at the end of the day, continue to be aggressive, continue to get to the rim, continue to find situations, put a Mahoza, a Zeller, a DeBoer, inside the paint here and allow them to kind of get it. Because what Bart Manson has said and has done in the last 8 minutes, Jeremiah Sem is not beating us. Someone else other than Sem needs to go off for Fargo North right now. Maybe it can be his brother, Matt.
Chance to make it a 10-point game with 5:33 to play, and you wonder how different Davies' defense looks without Camara as Sem misses the last one. And the ball will go in the hands of the Davies Eagles. Eagles lead by 9. It's that they lead by 11, excuse me. Beisinger from the corner for 3. This one in and out. Rebound batted around by Sem, and we're going to see a foul call. Looks like it'll be on Brown.
Davies missed an opportunity. The guy who's going to get the foul was the guy who was posting up on Matt Sem. I mean, Havelka is at 6'4" here, Joel. You got Mr. Sem at 6'1", and I think that's generous a little bit here for Matt. Nothing against Matt. I'm just saying compared to what Havelka kind of looks like. And Havelka had Sem on his hip, and he was asking for the ball. He never gave it to him. And really good job by Matt there, Joel, controlling his body, getting the position, and getting the rebound to get to the line.
Sem hits the first, we'll get the bonus. And if you're Davies, you're probably going to end up putting North in double bonus at some point here. It's a matter of individual personnel, and Havelka still has 3 fouls to give. Sem makes both free throws, and it's a 9-point game, 3-possession contest as we approach 5 minutes left to play here in the EDC Championship.
Well, you feel like with those free throws that Fargo North, Joel, just got a little jolt of life. It seemed like Davies was ready to put the nail in the coffin, but not so fast.
Beisinger comes to drive, able to find Brown. Brown, an outlet pass stolen by Sem. Matthew Sem with the ball leads the charge and is fouled by Dan York, and that is York's 4th.
York's not going to like it. Really good hustle. The one thing, it's tough. When you swat down at the basketball, Joel, you better make sure you get all ball. Just because you got to take a look at what the official sees, right? As much as you can see it on the screen, how we see it on press row here. If you swat down, that's always not going to get called. But if you can swat up or at least just time it and try to pin it off the rim, York did a really good job hustling back. But here comes Sem again, as you said, at the free throw line.
Sem hits 2 more, makes it 61-54, and now you're looking at Dan York. 4 fouls. No fouls to give. Camara, no fouls to give. What is Coach Bart Manson going to have to do here to keep these players on the court as the ball's knocked away, still loose? Sem tries to grab it at the baseline, throws it in, comes to the Eagles. They'll miss 2, and it's a rebound for Carter Zeller. Zeller into the hands of Matthew Sem. Long feed, finds DeBoer. Drives, tries an outlet pass, taken away by Raymond Brown.
Good transition defense there by Brown. He just felt like if Northwood got the bucket here, Joel, that side would have erupted to make it a 2-possession game.
Approaching 4 minutes left to play. Brown on the drive, won't get the bucket, put back attempt, that is good, and is 2 for Peter Havalka, his 4th of the game. 9-point contest, and Bart Manson wants a timeout.
He's going to get a warning. They're going to give him a warning or a tee here. We're going to see what's going to happen. I think it's a warning to the bench and a warning to Bart Manson right there. So they're going to stop it. They're not going to give him a tee, which I like, Joel. There hasn't been a warning yet. As long as there's nothing said egregiously or done to try to defame or anything an official, just say, hey, okay, we've heard you, Bart. Now just finish off the last 3.5 minutes and coach your team.
Sem handles the basketball, gets a screen from Zeller, guarded by Beisinger. Nice job staying with Sem. Sem lost the dribble, able to get it back to Matthew Sem. Up for 3, that one will miss. Knew it wasn't on the mark. Put back attempt, that is good, 2 for Jeremiah Sem. That is 63-56, 3.5 left to play.
That's how Jeremiah's probably going to have to score, Joel, a lot, is offensive rebounds here because, again, they are face guarding him. They're taking him away.
A drive for Brown, and he'll hit 2. They have not found an answer for Raymond Brown. That is his 26th of the game, and it's a 9-point contest. 65-56. Jeremiah Sem for the 3, will miss. Rebound, Cole Calise, and comes to the hand of Raymond Brown.
Cool, calm, and collective is Raymond Brown.
Brown on the wing, looking for a screen. Remember, Davies knows they can take off some seconds from this game. They're going to take their time. They're going to make North have the misstep as Brown for 3 gets it. 29 for Raymond Brown. 68-56.
Season high for Brown is 33 points against West Fargo, Joel.
Zeller comes to shoot, denied by Camara. Picked up by York. 2:20 left to play in this game on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And 2 will miss for York. Picked up by Brown for 3, and a dagger by Raymond Brown, 32. And it is 71-56. Back-to-back threes by Raymond Brown. Sam goes for 2, won't get it. Calise tried to knock away the rebound, comes to Camara, and he turns it right over. Put-back attempt misses for DeBoer, and Davies has the basketball. They're feeling it right now, Chase.
Oh, I tell you what, Raymond Brown, how is it to have a senior, Joel, like Raymond Brown, and a guy who we talked about a ton last year at this time continues to show it. When they needed it most, Raymond Brown to the rim, to the three-point line, and showed the dribbling ability as well.
And Camara is going to be fouled at the baseline. Alpha Camara, a strong performance, will end this game with the double-double. Foul will be called against Bior.
So with how this currently matches up, Joel, if it continues and Davies closes it out, they would open up the state tournament at the Fargo Dome against Jamestown, while Fargo North will go against Bismarck Legacy in the nightcap at 8 o'clock on Thursday.
That Jamestown matchup should be a good one. As a second free throw will miss for Alpha Camara, who has a double-double in this game. Minute 20 and counting left to play, and Davies will close out for win number 22 of the year as here comes that 3. That is missed, grabbed at the baseline by Bior. Another 3 for Sem. That one a little too strong, and the rebound comes to Dan York, and York will be fouled by DeBoer.
Well, Davies won it last season. Trying to win it again, Joel. They've won it in 16. Well, going back 14, 16, 17, 19, 22, and now trying to do 23. So let's see here. Count them up. 6 times that they're going to be the EDC tournament champion since 2014 here for the Eagles.
And first free throw is good from Dan York. York, I believe, a double-double performance in this one as well. That would be 2 with a double-double for Davies. Second shot won't land. Camara, the rebound, misses the putback. 73-56. A drive for Sem and 2 more for Jeremiah Sem. He has 14. Less than a minute left to play. And they're going to say out of bounds was Dan York.
Well, Fargo North gave it a really good shot, Joel. You know, they got it back to 61-54. Just Raymond Brown said, okay, I see you. Let's close this puppy out here for Fargo Davies.
And ball gets tipped out of bounds by York.
And I'm impressed again. Frostley injured, right? Claybo injured. The way that Fargo Davies has been just able to just continue to have guys step up, the next man mentality here for Bart Manson. Again, embarrassment of riches for the Eagles.
Sam misses the shot, Camara the rebound, and will feed to Dan York. And the Davies fans making their way onto their feet. 7-second difference, shot clock and game clock. And why not, Brown? Why not get 3 more? And he thought differently as he was going to pull up for 3. 32-point performance. Will come to York. And they will concede the shot clock violation. Will give the ball to the Fargo North Spartans.
Bart Mance was saying, eat it, eat it, eat it. A nice show of sportsmanship here, Joe. You know, not to write up the score by Raymond Brown, and also Bart just saying, hey, we don't need to score anymore. We're going to win. Let's just, you know, go out in style here.
North will look for redemption later this week in the state tournament, but congratulations to the Davies Eagles, 73-58. They win another EDC basketball championship as they're going crazy right now on the court. The entire student section making their way out right now to celebrate this championship. Another contested game, another big championship win for the Davies Eagles here at the Shack. This has been their arena in the postseason in this EDC tournament the last few years, and another big hill that Davies wants to overcome is have this be their arena in the state tournament as they look for a state championship. Our post-game show coming your way next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, and the 2023 season will be their biggest yet. 6 classes of weekly racing each Friday night beginning May 5th, plus World of Outlaw late models on June 28th, World of Outlaw sprint cars on August 26th, plus the Sanders Stock Car Challenge, 2-night Howie Schill NRA late model special, Big Iron Race, and much more on the schedule. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information. Your home for big-time racing is Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
St. John.
And we are back here on YourLiveEvent.com. It is our post-game show on a EDC championship win for the Davies Eagles, 73-58. 22-2 on the year is Davies. Fargo North is 17-7 here on the year, as both of these teams will go on to the state tournament. And let's get our announcement here of the all-tournament team.
For the awards ceremony. The first awards will be the East Region All-Conference players as voted on by the coaches. Presenting the awards will be North Dakota High School Activities Association board member Josh Johnson, the superintendent at Valley City. As your name is called, please come forward to be recognized. From Fargo South, James Hamilton. From Shanley, Connor Kraft. From Red River, Zach Kraft. From West Fargo, Tony Leal. From Wahpeton, Ethan Manock. From Grand Forks Central, Eric Pay. From Red River, Reese Rokamp. From Devil's Lake, Parker Brodina. From Devil's Lake, Wiley DeLorme. From Cheyenne, Caleb Dewar. From Shanley, Buchira Hakim. From Grand Forks Central, Ross Wilbur. From Fargo North, Jeremiah Sam. From Fargo North, Carter Zeller. From Davies, Daniel York. From Davies, Mason Clabo. From Davies, Raymond Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2023 Eastern Dakota Conference All-Conference players as voted by the coaches. The next award is the East Region Senior Athlete of the Year Award. This award is sponsored by the North Dakota High School Coaches Association. The East Region basketball coaches have selected as their 2023 East Region Senior Athlete of the Year from Grand Forks Red River, Zach Kraft. The next award is the East Region Coach of the Year Award. The East Region basketball coaches vote each year for the outstanding coach in the region. This year, the East Region Coach of the Year is from Devil's Lake, Dustin Prodina. Now would representatives from the East Region runner-up Fargo North Spartans please come forward. Fargo North will play in the state tournament next Thursday at the Fargo Dome at approximately 8 o'clock, and they will play Bismarck Legacy. And the 2023 East Region champion Fargo Davies Eagles. Davies will play Thursday afternoon at the Fargo Dome at 2 o'clock, and they will play Jamestown. Good luck to all the teams advancing to the state tournament beginning Thursday right here in Fargo.
And there we go. We saw our announcement of our Senior Athlete of the Year, announcement of the All-Tournament team, as well as the Coach of the Year. Again, congratulations to Davies. They are the EDC champion, 73-58, a win here against the Fargo North Spartans. Let's take another break here on our post-game show. We got a whole lot more coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
Hi, this is Steve Dalen from Piper's Auction and Realty. We have an excellent auction featuring 425 acres of great cropland located in Cass County, North Dakota. The Nelson Family Cropland Auction will take place at the Governor's Inn, Castleton, North Dakota, starting at 3 p.m. on March 14th. This will be a live and online auction. High-quality cropland near Arthur, North Dakota rarely hits the open market. Don't miss this sale. For questions, call me, Steve Dalen, at 701-893-8517.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
And we're back here on our post-game show, and a win for Davies. Alpha Camara with us on our post-game. First off, congratulations on that win. North gave you everything they had, and you guys just responded big. Congratulations on getting the EDC championship.
Man, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. This meant a lot to me and the boys, you know what I mean? With Mason gone.
Yeah, you guys have really committed. You and Brown and York, your whole team has, but it's like you guys have committed to locking down every team inside of the lane. How much do you guys feed off each other when it comes to putting hands on balls, getting rebounds, stealing away outlet passes, creating turnovers? How much are you guys really feeding off each other's energy for that?
We feed off each other's energy, like, a lot. Like, especially, like, since when we take, let's say we get a steal and we get a dunk, everybody gets hype, and that just gives us momentum, and it makes us want to play harder so we can continue having fun on the court and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You get yourself a double-double in this game. You know, what was going right for you? Obviously, you've been scoring consistently, but to get double-figure scoring, what had to go right for you tonight to get to that side of the double-double?
I feel like it was just kind of keeping my head in the game because, like, a lot of people I know are here, so sometimes that, like, could affect people and make them, like, affect their game too. So I just kind of kept my head in the game and just play the game I love, basketball.
You talk about having to pick up things without having Mason. You get Raymond Brown finishes this game with a 32-point performance. You had 13. York had 12. Jackson has 6. Everyone getting in on the offense. How much do you enjoy seeing your teammates score?
I love seeing my teammates score. I love it a lot. Like, we all have certain roles on this team, and when my boy, number 11, goes out and gets 30, we all get happy. When York gets 30, we all get happy. When Mace gets 30, we all get happy. Whatever we do what we're supposed to do, we all get happy.
You guys have really been pushed all season. You guys were really pushed in this tournament. Again, North gave you everything. How much better do you feel that's going to make you come later on this week when the state tournament's played here in Fargo?
I feel like that's going to make us a lot better. It kind of just like gave us like kind of like a big head kind of. I feel like we're that team.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us again, Alpha. Congratulations on winning.
All this guy does is get ribbies. He loves those rebounds.
Your coach giving you high praise there. Congratulations on this EDC championship and moving on to state. And we'll get a chance here now to talk to your teammate. Congratulations, Alpha.
Right, thank you.
So we'll get another chance here to talk to another player from the victorious Davies Eagles as Raymond Brown makes his way on to the headset here for our post-game interview. Let's get you a chance to get that headset on. First off, congratulations. You guys win the EDC championship. You got a lot coming your way from Fargo North, but what's the feeling like right now to be EDC champions?
Feels good. Feels good. I mean, we played a hard game, and we came out on top.
I was just talking to Alpha about you guys have this aggressive edge for you that you guys don't want to lose any battle in the paint. You don't want to lose any battle on the glass. You don't want to lose any battles in transition. How do you guys keep that aggressive energy going on that front of the game?
I mean, we play hard. We play real hard. Like we don't let anybody get to us. As soon as we get on the court, it's go time.
32 points. There was a lot of players with some foul trouble, a lot of changes to how Coach Manson made your lineup. You were kind of consistently out there on the court. What was going right for you to score those 32 points?
I mean, my shots started falling. I mean, I missed a couple in the second half, but once they started falling, it was game time.
When you start hitting those outside shots, those contested shots, I mean, what starts clicking in your head? What do you start thinking to yourself?
I mean, like, the guy in front of me, he's obviously trying to not make me score, but nothing's stopping me. I'm going to just go score.
You guys haven't had Mason for a stretch, and Alpha said that you guys had to rally around not having your lead scorer. A silver lining, it feels like it's made everyone better figure out their role. Do you feel that way right now?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have stepped up, and, like, they're playing their role, they're doing their job, and I think it's working out pretty well for us right now. We just won the EDC chip.
To have a team like North, you guys take the season series with them, you got tested by them. Shanley tested you for stretches yesterday. What is that going to do for you guys? What kind of edge is it going to give you when the state tournament begins here this week?
Those are some really good teams. I think they're going to prepare us for the teams that are coming from the west side. You know, they're pretty good over there too. So we got our work cut out for us.
All right, Raymond, congratulations here on the EDC championship. I'll let you enjoy some more time with your teammates.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll take another break here on our post-game show. You're watching coverage of the EDC tournament on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
And back here on our postgame show, 7:56. That is the final on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. And it's an EDC championship for the Davies Eagles, 22-2 on the season. Fargo North 17-7. They'll be the 2 seed coming out of the East when the state tournament begins next week here in Fargo. Let's get some final numbers. Team numbers: North shot 30%, 5 for 24 for 3, 15 for 20 from the free throw line. Rebounding battle went to Davies, 47-41. Davies shot 38%, 7 for 23 from 3, 18 for 24 from the free throw line. 14 turnovers for North, 13 for the Davies Eagles. Some final numbers for North: Jeremiah Sem, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals for Matthew Sem, 13 points, 8 rebounds for Eric DeBoer, 13 points, 4 rebounds for Welcome Mahoza, 2 points, but 12 big rebounds for Carter Zeller. Again, his role changed a little bit here offensively, so he didn't get quite as many looks as he's used to, but a fantastic game with 12 rebounds for him. John Williams will get 2 points for Fargo North. For Davies, we had a chance to talk to him. Raymond Brown, 32 points, 4 rebounds, 13 points, 16 rebounds. Kamara with a double-double. Dan York with a double-double as well, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 6 points, 5 boards for Jackson Beiswinger. Peter Havelka finishes with 4 points, 4 rebounds. Max Mitchell, 3 points. Cole Calise, 2 points for Fargo Davies. Again, they are victorious here, and they are the EDC champions as they get the win here at the Shack. Time to give some of our post-game awards, and we are going to start with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And it's difficult to give these awards with the numbers put on by Davies here. Raymond Brown will be the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, 32 points, 4 rebounds. He is the Enbridge Energy of the Player of the Game. Life Takes Energy. Visit him online at enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Game: Alpha Kamara, 13 points, 16 rebounds. Dan York, 12 points, 10 rebounds. They are the RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Game. Get ready for spring planting with RDK Enterprises. For maintenance, parts, and upgrade options, contact them. Visit them online at planterdoc.com. My thanks to the Metro Tournament Committee for putting on a fantastic tournament, allowing us to come out here. Thanks to our sponsors, the Activity Association. Thanks to all of our sponsors who have made this broadcast possible, and a big win here for the Davies Eagles as they are the EDC champions. Thanks to Chase Miller, who is around on the court talking with some players and coaches right now. Thanks to Joey Hughes. Joey Knuckles has been our cameraman here for this game, and that will do it for the EDC Boys Basketball Championship. Again, our final score on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard at EDC Championship for Davies. They defeat Fargo North 73-58. You've been watching our coverage of the EDC tournament on yourliveevent.com. Have a good rest of your Saturday.